Know how you can manifest with ease in this economy. Right now, there are several intentions going around into the ether, into the energy space. A lot of them are to siphon you, to control you, to make you feel chaos and pain and frustration, and others are to inspire you. This is the intention of this video is to inspire you. I want to start with this video saying that energy is real. And now more than ever, to manifest with ease, you have to be willing to learn new things. You might think that they is to learn all there is to know about bots and how to fit in. But in reality, that can siphon you too. And I'm going to keep it clean with that. I'm Nicole Elissa. I am a transformational coach and I work in the world of energy, of transmutation, of energy clearing, and helping you rewire your nervous system. And the number one thing that's going to help you manifest with ease is to know how to overcome pain and scarcity at a collective level, wherever it is that you're connecting with that vibration. Because what you want to do is to be the most creative force or the creative power that you really are. Okay. So, how do you do that? When there's fear, there's so much change going on. There's so many bots that are doing everyday jobs for people. How do you stay relevant? You want to remember that your money, your profit comes from God. Okay. And these bots do not connect to God. They're not plugged into God. Okay. But you are. And I'm speaking in energy terms. You are. So you got to get really clear on ensuring that your connection to God or to source or universe or whatever you want to call it. Because I work with people with different religions. I'm a Christian and I respect, religions across the board. So you are connected to God. Now, in that, you gotta either perfect or align either your will or your creativity or your intuition to get clear ideas and insights of how you can profit well. But if you start to absorb the fear and the chaos and the pain and the anxiety that the collective and the narcissistic people in this narcissistic economy want you to feel, I'm talking about how you can profit and how you can manifest with ease in this economy. Okay. So everybody's feeling, or a lot of people are feeling a lot of panic, a lot of anxiety. I have to learn about bots in order for me to make money. But what I want to inspire you is to know that no, you have to learn how to connect more to God source energy, a pure source of creativity that will give you the ideas that will allow you to prosper. So please remember that if you're feeling a lot of the fear, the chaos, the panic, meditate more. Okay. A message that I received from Archangel Michael some years ago during the lockdown that we had was that meditating for 15 minutes was no longer enough. Create moments of stillness and silence to get creative ideas. Okay. Now, here's the kicker. In order for you to manifest with ease in this economy, you're going to have to get creative and you're going to have to expand your field for possibility and potential. And this is not woo woo because some of you feel like this is woo woo, but it's not. Why is that? Let's think about it clearly and listen to what I'm saying without fear or stress. These new bots and the technology that is being bought can process your facial expressions, what you are about to think, what you're about to say. Some people even think that they have telepathy. Have you heard or seen of posts where people say, "Oh, this bot or the Frankenstein heard what I was thinking and then they gave me an ad"? You think that's a coincidence? It's not. Some of you are going to go into fear with what I'm saying or go into chaos and panic. It's the end of the world. It's not. But it could be the end of how you see yourself and what you're capable of. And there's a rebirth there. That's always a good thing. If these bots can read what you're about to think, say, or even read your mind, okay, how come you can't even read your own mind? right? Like, because here's what's important in order for you to be able to get intuitive, clear ideas of what will profit you. I here to tell you this, you will have to like people because the money will come through people. Okay. I've had so many different conversations with people on the phone recently where they tell me, and I'm sure you've had them too, I can't make that decision. The customer service person says, it is the bot that makes that decision. Do you like that experience? Okay. So, what can you do to manifest with ease? You got to get clear at what your boundaries are. Okay. And what you will allow and what you will contribute. So, you meditate more, you connect with God more, God, source, life, universe, with absolute respect. Because some people get really triggered. But the message and what I'm saying is very clean. And then you become more intuitive, more aware. You think a bot can read your mind? You can read energy too. But I don't ever recommend you try to get it. I've done it like I've held intuition courses like over the last like 6 years. I don't recommend that you read somebody else's energy and you try to go into their field. You ask God for the answer. Why is this relevant? In order for you to get clear, accurate, intuitive insights from God or discernment, you got to let go of some judgments. And judgments can be pain, judgments can be chaos, judgments can be anxiety. And part of what this anxiety that we could all sense in the ether is a sense of scarcity. Okay. You start to feel like, oh, I don't have as much options as before. I've heard this phrase said that part of its intention is to get the middle class to a lower class and to get the richer class to even a richer class. And if you feel that magnetic pull where you feel like, oh, kind of like dipping into less choices, stop. This is your time to actually become more abundant. Okay. Why is that? Because you're allowing the scarcity that the collective or these bots or the narcissistic people behind these bots, because the bots are not an issue per se, it's how they're being used. They're neutral, right? But if it's a narcissistic person that's trying to take away your power, then what's going to happen is that you're going to feel like a sense of dread or scarcity, and that you have to go into panic and you have to hoard. Hold up. You want to become more creative and you want to get the intuitive awareness or the discernment that will help you profit. Okay. I have an event called Clearing Scarcity Fields. It's an energetic clearing event. And we're also, it's through light work, and it's also through kinesiology to help you reboot your nervous system. Anywhere you've allowed some sort of idea of scarcity to enter your field, it's for 800 US dollars and it is recorded. And in that, um, basically, it's for 2 hours. We're going to clearing any dominant scarcity field that you might be picking up. Why is this important? Because when you judge, you disconnect from God, from source, from your awareness, and you start to panic and you don't get a clear, aware idea of what will make you money. How is this relevant for you? It will help you negotiate a better salary. It will give you clearer ideas of what you need to say, how to get it, how you can get like more clients, how you can move about the world. My other program, Profit with Ease, is a longer program. It's 8 weeks where I guide you through nervous system reprogramming or enhancing features that will help you have really abundant and profitable ideas and energy field where you naturally attract the goodness that you're looking for, whether it's a job, whether it's clients, whether it's business partners. You got to really center yourself because you are meant to be intuitive. And when your nervous system is jacked in fear or in anxiety, you will pick up more of your gut, flight, freeze, fawn, fight response rather than a clear, intuitive idea coming from God of what will profit you. Do you know how accurate you can be on the spot? Like just knowing what to say, knowing how to get your needs met, without getting angry, without going into panic. All of that is available to humanity. All of that is if you're willing to learn something new. Energy is absolutely real. You enter into a room, you feel the energy. You use Wi Fi every day. The technology that is being used through frequency is manipulating you. If you continue to see it as woo woo, how can it be woo woo if you use Wi Fi? There are codes, there are commands behind these frequencies, and you can pick it up if you're intuitive enough, and you can cancel it out. Now, of course, prayer helps, okay? And that's why whenever you, like I said, you need to learn new things so that you strengthen your auric field. The more positive your auric field, the lesser negative frequency can come in, and the more you can build. How you build more money in a conscious way in this economy is through energy, is through frequency. And believe me, that's what they're using you. What do you think powers up these bots? You have your own energy field, and you got to use it for good. So, what we do in either clearing the scarcity fields or in Profit with Ease, which has 4 modules where I teach you these things so you can do it yourself, okay, in any economy, you learn how to manipulate your energy field so that it's more positive, okay? And you come out at positive energy out, okay? When you are intuitive and aware, you would never actually manipulate energy out for more chaos or negativity for others because you understand that karma is real. Why would you wish negativity when you can wish for good? Because you got to love humanity and you got to love people in order for things to work out for you. If you are actively trying to harm, that will sooner or later backtrack for you, right? So, this is what a lot of these narcissistic people behind these things do not get because they're trying to enslave people mentally, psychologically through frequency. Okay. But what we want to do is build people up and remind them of their power. I'm not trying to be a guru, just trying to help you be so clear connected that you get everything that you want and you understand the harmony, the beauty, the love that created this world that would never intend to harm it. Only a narcissistic person is committed to chaos and to pain, but you're not. So the more you move your frequency to the positive, your nervous system, your auric field, you let go of the pull that the scarcity has on you, and you build up the positive momentum so that your energy field is actually open for profit, no matter what, then you are truly a profitable person. So the details are below in the summary. Scarcity fields is clear scarcity fields is 800. Profit with Ease is 1800. And there is another opportunity for 5K where we work privately. And if you wanted to become super master intuitive with me, there's an option for that. But that one, you have to send me an email and it's for 5 figures because I am committed to help you get super intuitive. And if you understand the value, powered up by God, if you understand the value of that, and if you have questions with me, you can do a exploration call with me for 100 US, non-refundable. But if you wanted it to use into the program, it could. You just send me an email for that. I'm gonna basically the link is all for PayPal, and within 8 hours, business hours EST, you will, which is 9 to 5, you will get the invitation to set up an assessment call with me, and we can explore it. If you don't choose it, it's non-refundable. If you choose it, it will go. Sorry, it will go into. Give me 1 second. It will go into the program. It will. It will basically go into the program. Okay. So that was my call that I need to drink water. Barely have had water today, but I hope that this video inspires you. That gives you hope that no matter whatever's going on, God is bigger, and you are naturally intuitive. So these bots need to collect data, collect your image and likeness to sense what you're about to do. And guess what? How do you think they do it? Because you write up all of your points of anxiety and pain into a bot, okay? So they people talk about pattern recognition, to be quite frank, but I don't believe in pattern recognition. Like, I don't believe that that's not the highest form of intuition, okay? It's a connection to God. Believe me, because I've been practicing my intuition for a while now, like for years. It's not pattern recognition, it's your connection. So basically, they have to collect all your points of pain, then they inject them into the system once again, getting you to a point where you're addicted to that pain and to that chaos. So that's how they can guess how you're going to react. But what I'm sharing with you is how you will respond, because you're going to be fueled and powered by God, by life, by source, by the universe. And they can never predict how you're going to respond when you're fueled by God. Okay. And it has to do with consciousness work. It has to do with your enlightenment, filling up with your enlightenment. I've been working, receiving messages from Jesus, Archangel Michael for a while now. I've been getting like themes for the year. Last year, the theme was enlightenment. And this year, it has to do with beauty. But I also heard that, and beauty has to do something with it because it refers to a state of beauty and perfection, like a beingness and perfection as is, not having to fit in. But the enlightenment, I heard that it was still going to move into this year. And I can see why, because the more you're filled with your own light, it's not about going into a different plane of existence and only accessing enlightenment there. It's actually bringing your enlightenment to earth, bringing heaven to earth. Okay. And in that, you love your beingness, which is beauty, right? And you don't feel like you have to be somebody else to fit in, because that's an absence of self and a sense of feeling separate, which is a lot of what a narcissistic people feel. And they hate that and they want everybody to feel that. So they want to keep everybody addicted. So you keep writing up all your pain points. They know your pain points, they get you addicted to the pain points. Okay. And then, like, addicted through pornography, to food, to different things. They like to say, oh, everybody's a little bit narcissistic, and they keep you avoiding self-development. They mess up with communication patterns, just like that was an example of when it fell, the microphone. And that's this technology. Okay. So you'd be surprised, if you are intuitive enough, if you ask, what is this technology sending me? And you might see it's asking you to doubt yourself. It's asking you to feel very confused. It's saying, don't trust yourself. And I'm saying, do not be freaked out by what I'm saying, because if you go into fear, you will shrink. It's intuition powered by God. And once you're fully aware of what's going on, then you can blast that energy out and send out positive energy out. And you're responding and you are sovereign and you cannot be manipulated. And you're going to have to love people and connect with people because an economy is built on like people having positive, transcending experiences with people, knowing who to work with. Because if you're very apathetic about people, or apathetic about gov, or apathetic about X, Y, or Z, then you're leaking energy. You got to get to a positive space. And things don't have to change on the outside for you to feel it. You have to be able to master those things on the inside. So I can get you there in a span of weeks. And I would love to get you there. So the details are below. Let me see. I love that oh my God, I want to cry. So somebody is saying, uh, thank you so much. Now I have hope. That makes me so happy. So the details are going to be below. The link for the explanation guide was not there, but I'll add it in a couple minutes. And if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure that you follow me, and email me if you're also interested in working one-on-one with me, because I have like 6 to 7 spaces available for the rest of the year, and I work with you one-on-one on that. Okay. And all the details will be provided. Take care. Have a good day. Stay inspired. Believe and know that you're more powerful than anybody. Okay. You're fueled and powered by God. Take care.